The following program was produced under the influence. Are the meters metering? Yes, it would appear that they are. Okay, well, let's start the show.
And now, the Tall Mike Wine Podcast.
Yeah, banjos. Banjos. If you know this podcast well, you know when you hear the banjos, I am most likely speaking to you from a remote location, and sometimes that location is my car. And in this case, yes, all of that is true. I'm in the car, and I'm traveling. If you listen to the most previous episode, you know that I drove up here from the Bay Area, wine country, to do some podcasting in my native state of Washington. Thanks again to the Neufelds for sitting with me in Yakima. Then, after a couple days in Yakima, I made my way over to the west side of the mountains, visited some family in an area called Kitsap County. Eventually, it was time to get back to podcasting. So now here I am in Seattle, actually south of Seattle, south of downtown, an area they call SODO. And if you've really been paying attention, you know that I have been here before. I was here a year ago, tasting wine and podcasting with my pal from high school, Tammy, and she's going to join me again. I'm here in SODO again. Tammy is arriving soon. I'm way early. I arrived way early. I got down here early enough to drive around a little bit, see the Seahawk and Mariner stadiums, and then get myself parked. Still plenty of time. If you know me, or if we ever hang out, no matter how early you arrive for wherever it is we're going, I'm going to already be there. I'm a guy who fears being late to the extent that I am always overly early, overly punctual. So I'm here. I'm going to get the lay of the land. We're south of downtown. I'll tell you where we are once Tammy arrives. I think she's on the bus coming down here. She's a good bus rider. We're going to see what Tammy's been up to the last year or so. And I'll tell you where we're tasting wine. And it'll be fun here on the Tall Mike Wine Podcast, the wine podcast that's not all about wine, the wine podcast that's sometimes about punctuality. Stick around. The moment has come. We are now indoors, even though it's a nice day out. The sun is shining. It's a nice sunny fall day here in Seattle, but the sun is shining. It was raining when I got up this morning. Sun is shining. We're at a place now called SODO. What's it called? SODO Urban Works. Thank you. I was outside staring at the sign a little while ago. I thought, I'm going to remember the name. SODO Urban Works. This is south of downtown, SODO. There are a number of tasting rooms here.
Huge amount. I was quite surprised.
Most of the wine is made from grapes that grow east of the mountains. Some of the wines are made east of the mountains. But all the people are over here. Why wouldn't you have a tasting room in Seattle, right? This is something that came up several years back when Washington wine kept growing and growing. And eventually, some of the wineries were smart. We need a presence in Seattle because that's where all the people are. So we have multiple tasting rooms in SODO, south of downtown. And we are in a tasting room of a winery called Nine Hats. Nine Hats is the smaller second label of a winery based in Walla Walla called Long Shadows. And they make some really amazing wines, higher end. They take some of the leftovers and they turn it into these wines, which are still pretty good and reasonably priced. Look at those prices. And as I mentioned a moment ago, my friend Tammy is here. Tammy from high school has arrived.
Hello.
Tammy was here last year with us when we did a whole day of tasting. And now she's just been killing time for the last year waiting to come back onto the podcast. Although she was retired and she did some traveling. She went all over. Did you go to South America or did you just go to Central America and Mexico?
I went to South America. I was in Colombia.
Okay.
And then I went up to Mexico from there.
Retirement's nice, huh?
I really enjoy it.
One day I'll get there. I got to work on my pile of cash. It's not quite big enough. All right, we're at Nine Hats. Riley's been pouring for us. We've tasted through the reserve tasting flight, which is a $20 flight. But if we buy a couple bottles of wine, we get to waive the fee. And I will be buying wine. We started with some sparkling Brut Rosé made from Malbec, which is kind of unique, right?
Yeah, I was surprised by how you could taste the Malbec in the bubbles, which is unusual.
Red fruit. But it was very light and bubbly.
It was lovely.
Very effervescent, filling the mouth with bubbles, hints of watermelon. Blackberries?
I think he said blackberries.
He said
I
blackberry.
tasted strawberry.
Strawberry. So you get the picture. It's crisp, it's light, it's delicious. Then we moved on to the Chardonnay, some of which was fermented in concrete, some of which was fermented in barrels. It's pretty good. Yeah,
It was good. It would probably be very good with food, any kind of food.
Then we moved into the reds with a GSM, heavy on the Grenache. It's nice. Lots of blue fruit.
It was lovely. That one was very good.
And now we're sipping the Reserve Cabernet 2017. Apparently they hang on to some of these wines for this Reserve flight. So this is a nicely aged cab.
I think this one is, of the two reds, this is my preferred wine.
Is this best in show?
Best in show.
Okay. I think it's best in show for me, too. We're going to continue to sip here. We have another appointment a little bit later here in the name of the place again? SODO?
Urban
Works.
Urban Works.
Here in the SODO Urban Works. And I barely just started sipping wine.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to sip here. We're going to try and get Riley to talk to us.
Yes.
About working here at 9 Hats.
Yeah, he's right now is working the entire room, and it's just us, but there is another large group of people with us.
It's a big room, lots of chairs.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Many of which are empty. It's early.
It's a Thursday.
How about it kicks in middle of the afternoon when people get off
It's
work
Thursday.
and it's time to go sip some wine?
How about it's crammed here on a Saturday?
Oh, yeah. That's why we're not coming on Saturday. We're still at 9 Hats, and now we're talking with Riley, who's pouring wine for us. Hey, Riley.
Hello.
Tell us about Riley.
I am the tasting room manager here at 9 Hats. I actually just started in wine about a month and a half ago.
What?
So it's been very exciting, and I've learned a lot.
What was your life about before wine?
I've been doing restaurants for about almost 10 years now.
Okay. That explains a lot.
Yes, indeed.
That's good training for almost anything.
Absolutely.
I spent 20 years in restaurants before I jumped into wine.
Really?
Full time.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's fun, but it's stressful.
It is.
It takes years off your life.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at me. I'm only 27 years old.
See, I knew it. No, you look youthful still. You look great.
So you got the job here and became the tasting room manager.
Yes, indeed.
And now life is good.
Life is great.
Cool, man. Which of these wines that we've tasted today is your favorite and why?
Well, I
know it's hard.
It is.
It's hard, and you ask parents who their favorite child is. A good answer is depends on the day.
It really does, and I will say it depends on the situation for a lot of these. So I think the Reserve GSM from 2017 is one of my favorite just drinking wines.
It's nice. Just drinking.
Yeah, very smooth.
We're not going to do anything else with it.
No, nothing crazy. And the Sangiovese, I think, is another one of my standout favorites just because it's a glorious, just light red.
Yeah, it's really juicy.
Exactly. Very juicy, but easy light body.
But
So
some
I enjoy
tannins on the end.
A little bit, just a smidge, just enough to keep it interesting.
I like the cab. This is a Reserve cab from 2017. Do they hold some back, or do they just not sell it all?
They hold, so they reserve these top lots, and they set them aside, and they produce about 250 cases of these particular ones. So I think it's 251 for the Reserve cab and 252 for the GSM.
Okay.
Yeah. So very limited run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Seattle?
I am born and raised.
Which part?
I was born in Shoreline.
Oh, okay.
My mom moved over to the peninsula over in Paulsbo, and then
Paulsbo?
my dad. Yes, indeed.
I was just in Paulsbo.
No way.
So Tammy and I went to Bremerton High School.
Lovely.
And now my older brother lives in Paulsbo, which is where my mom is too.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
It's a glorious area. It always feels like one really big small town. Kitsap County, it just feels like one really big small town because everywhere you can get, you hop 15 minutes, you're in a different town.
Right.
15 minutes. Yeah. Exactly.
And in between, it's just trees.
Exactly.
People say, look at all the trees. I'm like, it's called the Evergreen State.
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah, we'd be lying if there wasn't trees.
Now, what happens during baseball season or football game days down here? You're not too far from the stadium.
We are not. It depends. I say it depends on the game, depends on who's playing.
Okay.
This particular season, it's been pretty slow here just because everyone gravitates up a little further north, and all of the bars that are kind of south of there, they're just not very
so maybe
close.
you're a little too far away.
A little too far. Just a smidge. You can still walk it.
Riley, thanks for hanging out.
No, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to buy some wine here and then head on down the road, but not really a road because it's just down around the corner in the same complex of the SODO Urban Works. So you got the name right now. But first, we're going to get Tammy some pizza.
That's right.
We're at Nine Hats Winery, and right next door is Nine Hats Pizza.
Yum.
So we're going to go get a slice of pizza, and then we're going to resurface at the next winery here in SODO. Okay. So much has happened to us since we spoke last. We left Nine Hats. We bought a little wine. He was very nice, wasn't he?
Very nice. Yeah.
And then we went and had pizza at Nine Pies.
It was very nice.
Right next to Nine Hats.
Yes.
They have pizza. Pizza by the slice. And this might shock a few people. We sat outside in the sun and ate our pizza.
Yes.
Sat outside and ate our pizza.
Which is unusual for November 20th.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
Next week.
We're in Seattle. And the sun is out and people were eating on picnic tables.
Yeah. I think it's the structure. It's like a little U shape, and the sun was coming right into the little metal.
Yeah, kind of a protected cove.
It was a little cove
for dining.
Yeah, a little cove of pizza.
So we sat outside.
Yeah.
And then we scurried around the building to one end and found our next stop. We are now here at Sleight of Hand Cellars in SODO. Sleight of Hand is another winery that has their main winery in Walla Walla, Washington. It's owned by a guy named Trey Bush, who I've actually met over there at their tasting room. In fact, if you scroll back through the podcasts to the very first Walla Walla vacation episode, I'm there talking to a young lady. We talk about the music that's playing, and we walked in here and the music was playing. They're very much into music. Part of the ethos here is it's just rock and roll, right? Does that feel? It feels like that when you walk in.
Yeah, totally. You have you have band posters up, lots of pictures of local artists up on the wall. That's their thing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's basically put together by a guy named Trey, who is a big music geek. And then, of course, the guy that's pouring for us came over and he said, "I'm sorry, I'm a little hoarse. I was singing with my band."
It might be a requirement for the job.
Maybe. Are you in a band?
Yeah.
So we're here tasting. We're doing the Illusionist flight. There are 1, 2, 3 whites. Actually, one's a rosé, and then the rest will be reds. And we'll talk about the blends. First one was a Riesling. Light, not sweet, but light. Lots of pear.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Riesling.
Yep. That was
crisp.
It was very pear.
It'd be nice in the summer.
And a green apple finish.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the Chardonnay?
I like the Chardonnay a lot.
Compared to the Chardonnay we had at the first place, I like to say it seems more elegant.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Because this one has a little more oak on it. Not new oak, but there's more of it fermented in oak. Oh, yes, we're listening to the Cars on vinyl, man.
I'm having flashbacks.
There is a turntable playing always here at Sleight of Hands. We're going to get into the reds and come back and talk about those, and we're just going to rock out.
Yeah.
Because, how can
we're
you not?
We're sitting on the stage.
How can you? And we're sitting on the stage where they have live music when they have live music. It's all very appropriate for this kind of a day in SODO in Seattle. Don't inhale.
I gotta remember, slow down.
All right, we switched gears from the Cars to Elvis Costello and Burt Bacharach, which was, I had forgotten about this when I made the reservation. They ask you about your favorite album or favorite current album, and I apparently had put this in the notes, and Here it is. This is the Elvis Costello Burt Bacharach album, Painted from Memory, from 1998, which is full of songs of heartache. And I played it over and over and over again. 1998. You can feel free to chime in.
No.
No?
Gonna let you go with this one.
Come on.
Just feel. Just go with your feelings.
So we're at Sleight of Hand Cellars in SODO, Seattle. And we're tasting a wine that's kind of interesting for a few different reasons. One, it's delicious.
It is delicious.
Not super expensive. This is a $35 bottle.
Oh, nice.
Cab Franc Cab Sauv Merlot blend. And on the cover, there's a drawing of a guy in a magician's costume because the wine is called The Conjurer. And that person, if you look very carefully at the bottle, is familiar. It's Neil Patrick Harris. Doogie. Apparently a fan of the wine.
Yeah, I wouldn't have recognized him, but it's because he's younger than he is now.
He's younger then and he isn't now?
He looks so much younger than he does now.
I think Neil Patrick Harris is one of those guys that still looks super young.
Yeah, he does look super young.
Because we all got to know him when he was very young.
Yeah, exactly.
As Doogie.
Yeah.
What do you think of the wine?
I love this one. I think it's balanced, and you could drink it now. It's very good.
We're drinking it now.
And we are drinking it now. But like the last one we had, that was
a little young, a little tight.
It was a little young. This one is like ready for today.
Or you could age it for a little while.
Maybe.
But it's got, but yeah, this is definitely a wine you could pop it and pour it.
Yep.
A lot of red fruit, a lot of berry fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of floral notes on this and some forest floor, like that smell you get when you're in the woods. You told me you disagree with that.
Yeah. It smells to me more like a florist's shop than a forest floor. But I always do my best to stay upright when I'm in the forest.
You get some violet smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in order to really smell the forest floor, one must be on the floor.
Yeah, I try to avoid that.
Of the forest. That's where the action is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is floor.
Again, this is the Conjurer red blend. We're here at Sleight of Hand Cellars. We should get that guy to talk to us. Brennan.
Yes, before his voice goes.
Born in 1998.
Yes.
I know, right?
When he said these are old vines, they're 40 years old. And I thought, wow.
Yeah.
Would I be more valuable if I was a wine writer?
What does that make us?
Vine?
Yeah, exactly. We're back to the Elvis Costello portion of the afternoon at Sleight of Hand Cellars. And the man who put the music on for me was Brendan, who's been pouring the wine for us. And as we mentioned, born in 1998.
That's true.
So when you told Tammy that the Chardonnay we were having was made from old vines that were 40 years old, it made us feel a little old.
I would never have guessed.
Well, thank you. Good recovery. Good recovery. Hey, Brendan, how's it going?
It's going well. It's a nice, typical kind of chill Thursday here in the tasting room.
How long have you worked here?
Almost exactly a year.
Oh.
Now.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Started just once a week, part-time, and it has turned into a more or less full-time gig now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And it pays for your extracurricular band activities.
As much as it can,
So tell me about your music.
Oh, wow. I play guitar and bass, mostly kind of rock and roll, punky music.
Okay.
Lately, I've just been working on some new songs.
Okay. With your friend?
With my friend.
And you're hoping to form a band?
Hopefully. We've been trying.
That's a real Seattle kind of story.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to find. He's a drummer is kind of his main thing, but he's very good at guitar, bass. He's a well-rounded musician, but he's played a lot of drums in a lot of bands previously.
Okay.
And he wants to switch it up, which is fine with me. He wants to play guitar, so we've been looking for a drummer, and no one wants to play drums.
There's no drummers?
They're around, but they're kind of a hot commodity. Every drummer's in like 3 bands.
Really?
Just because they're in demand.
So this is a Seattle thing.
Yeah.
So if you want to become a drummer, or if you want to be a drummer, move to Seattle.
Yeah.
They need you. Tell me about your inspirations.
Not specifically. I mean, I guess I'm not really thinking about it when I'm making the music, but I listen to a lot of. Well, I'm wearing this is a Pixies shirt.
All right, Pixies.
So I love the Pixies. I mean, I grew up with all the grunge bands like Pearl Jam, Mudhoney, Soundgarden, but I love alternative rock. Modest Mouse, Built to Spill, some more classic punk, Black Flag, and then some newer groups like Title Fight is a band I love.
Title Fight.
Okay,
let me write that down.
Fiddlehead. These are kind of like some punky.
Title Fight, Fiddlehead. Okay.
Yeah.
That gives us something to look for. And then one day soon we'll see you out there with your band, because you're going to form a band at some point.
Yeah. We'll probably play some dingy bar somewhere to a couple
play
people.
Here on the stage right here.
That'd be cool.
On the stage,
yeah.
Sleight of Hand, where you have live music right here, right? You move the...
We do. We have
the couches away?
Concerts at least once a month, if not multiple times a month. This Saturday, we're having Sweetwater, which is a kind of a cult classic grunge band. They're doing an unplugged album release show here, and that'll be our third show in a row, 3 Saturdays in a row. So
Woo, you must love
fun.
that.
It's fun. It's great. Honestly, my 2 biggest interests are wine and music, so this is kind of the place to be.
Because what's the slogan? Sleight of Hand, punk rock wine for punk rock minds.
That's exactly right.
I read it on a bumper sticker.
Yes. They're very popular bumper stickers.
Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, this has been quite nice here at Sleight of Hand. We loved all the wines, and then Brennan brought out another wine that wasn't on the list. And I think that's when you fell in love with the Syrah.
I like a Syrah, and I just haven't had one in a really long time. But this one is smooth.
Really smooth.
Super smooth.
But a little funky on the start.
Not
on the nose.
It is a little...
Some good
But it was
funk.
It was feet smashed.
He said they do it all. They crush everything by
foot.
Using their foot.
On all of the wines, or just
I don't know.
this
I
one?
thought that's what he said.
Anyways, I thought that may be where the funk came from.
The details are a little sketchy at this point.
Yeah.
I've been tasting wine for a few hours. Now we're going to buy a little wine and then head out the door of Sleight of Hand, and then we're going to actually get in the car and go to the next place, which is a little further from here.
It's like 2 miles.
Yeah.
Wish us luck.
We're going to need it. And now we're across town. Is it really across town, or is it just in a different part of the town?
It's across town. When you're talking about
we were
going over a bridge.
SODO, south of downtown. Now we're in West Seattle, which is a different world. It's not really like Seattle.
No, not at all.
As somebody who's lived in Seattle for a long, long time, give me a 30-second caricature of West Seattle versus regular Seattle.
West Seattle reminds me a little bit of Bremerton back when Bremerton was Bremerton.
Oh, man, I think you nailed it.
Yeah, because if you look in the neighborhoods and the ages of the houses,
right.
It reminded me of when Bremerton was a town.
Oh, yeah.
This is what it reminds me of.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it feels more real.
Yeah, exactly.
More
it does
real
feel
people.
very
the
real
people are out here, not those caricatures you see on TV of Seattle.
Yeah.
All pretty and shiny.
Yeah.
We're watching the people walk by. They sat us in a window here at this tasting room. So we made it to West Seattle over the bridge. We found parking.
Finally.
Tammy paid. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to find parking.
It was.
The last place, there was a parking lot. We had to find parking. And now we're here at Darby Winery. Darby, D-A-R-B-Y. Joe is here pouring the wine for us. This is a smaller space. It's a storefront right on a pretty heavily trafficked main road, and we're in the window seat. It's perfect. He had set us up here in advance, not knowing we needed a podcast studio, and we're actually sitting in a glass enclosed booth, much like you would have if you were to build your own podcast studio. And this is like the Today Show. We're looking out the window at the people passing by, and some of them are noticing that we're sitting here talking into microphones.
They're pretending not to
so
notice.
So we're waving at them. There's somebody with a mask on getting off the bus. The bus just pulled up.
Yeah. We're watching the C bus.
This is the C bus.
Come and go.
West Seattle, Alaska Junction. Okay. I suppose we should talk about the wine.
Oh, yes.
We started with a rosé. Not really sure which rosé it is because there's a couple here. I'm going to say it's the rosé that is a Cab Franc Grenache Mourvèdre blend.
I liked it. I thought it was really drinkable.
It's nice. It's a little lighter.
Yes.
A little lighter than I like. And then we moved into the white wine, the very stereotypical Washington white blend of Viognier with Roussanne.
Yeah.
Those are, if you talk to people who grow grapes in Washington, they will tell you the best white grapes to grow, most likely the Rhone grapes. So your Viognier, your Roussanne, your Marsanne. It was nice. It was a little bit candied. Did you like it?
I thought it was all right.
All right. But now we're sipping a wine that you don't care for.
No, it's not that. It's not terrible, but
And
it's
I'm
not.
loving.
Yeah, I know. It's
I'm
funny.
loving it.
It's one of those. Yeah, it's depending on your palate wine, and my palate says no.
This is a wine called the Junction Blend Number 9. Number 9. It's mostly Syrah with a little Mourvèdre and Grenache, and I like it because it's not super big.
No, not at all.
It's got great fruit to it. It's very plummy. There was a tiny bit of funk on the nose. And I don't think it's that expensive. So this is one of those wines you could have as like your Wednesday night wine. Yeah, $38.
Okay.
Like a Wednesday night.
It's a Wednesday wine.
But we're going to get into the two bigger wines that are both cab-based in a moment. And
So
we'll
excited.
talk about those when that time comes. Well, now it's getting dark out. It's evening in West Seattle. And we're at Darby, where we're
Still.
sipping red wine. We have this Syrah blend, and then we got to the two cab blends, the Chaos and the Swagger. The Swagger is the big wine they're known for. It's $60. The Chaos, sort of like the baby Swagger, is $38. I think Tammy and I both agree that the Chaos is pound for pound, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Pound for pound, the better wine.
Yeah, for your dollar.
The
It's a
Swagger is
better
lovely.
wine.
I'm sipping it.
Yep.
And honestly, it might be worth
It's
$60 just to read the tasting notes out loud, which I'm going to do now. Each vintage of the Swagger is a dramatic Cabernet-based wine that weds power and opulence, maintaining impeccable balance along the way.
Yeah.
Not to love that.
No, I was hoping for opulence as soon as I had to sip, and it didn't show up.
I think it's got minor opulence.
No,
I would say though that, and it's delicious.
it is.
Let's just say that right up front. The
Yeah.
Swagger, a delicious bottle of wine, probably worth $60. But if you could get the Chaos for $38,
Yep.
you might
Our
buy that
vote.
instead. I might buy a little bit of each.
Our vote is the Chaos.
We'll see how I feel about the last few sips. Joe left. Joe had to leave.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
he didn't want to be interviewed.
Maybe. Maybe. Like the podcast
And
people are here.
The other person
I am
hasn't come
not
close
talking.
to us.
I am not talking. So we might not speak with anybody here, but
No.
that's okay. We're sitting in our little broadcast booth in the front of the store. People,
At the bus stop.
People peering in from the bus stop. Yeah, this is actually, I'd come here every day and do a podcast.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can. Let's talk to the Darby people. And of course, I'd have to move up here to Seattle. That could be complicated.
That's a problem.
I would do it. If we can make it work, I would do it. Because just come here every day, pour a little wine, maybe get guests, and have our little fishbowl window.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you have fun today?
I did. This was really fun. Second year of tasting, but third year that you've been up.
It's true.
So I'm feeling a little more comfortable and knowing what to expect. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Do you think you'll have your own podcast one day?
Probably not. But yeah, this was great.
No? Okay. Because I can hook you up.
No.
I know all about the gear
It's great.
and how it works.
Yeah. No.
And I know that when you have your own podcast, you have to say things like, find it where you find podcasts.
I'm just going to have a podcast in my brain.
Please like and subscribe. Please drop a 5-star review. We're going to wrap up the tasting day from West Seattle. What are you going to do tonight?
I have a book group meeting tonight.
Oh, that's right. You said you had a book club.
I do. Yes.
And you're reading...
Patricia Needs to Cuddle.
Why? Why does she need a cuddle?
She is a Sasquatch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. I can't wait for us to discuss it.
Patricia Needs to Cuddle
Yes.
is the name of the book.
Yes.
And the author?
I cannot remember.
Okay.
I think
You're
she's
going to go
a-
discuss that.
We will discuss it.
The sea bus is back again.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go discuss that with your friends. Will you be drinking wine?
No, it's in a bookstore. It's not that kind of book club.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actual book club.
It's a little more serious.
Yes, exactly.
Well, have a lovely time.
Thank you. What about you?
I don't know. I think I might just go up the hill from my hotel and have dinner at Tullio.
Oh, yes. Cannot miss with the Tullios.
Tullio is
Yeah.
half a block from my hotel.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And I'll get back to the hotel. It'll be dinner time, but I don't have any plans. So I think I'll just go up to Tullio.
Mm-hmm.
Drink a little wine and
Yep.
see what they're offering.
Yep.
All right. We're in West Seattle. That's the end of the show. Thanks for hanging out. I'll have another episode from the Seattle area. That'll be next. We'll be in Woodinville. A different cast of characters. The Tall Mike Wine podcast was conceived and is written, produced, edited, and maintained by yours truly. Follow me on Instagram for pictures. I'm making a reel tonight of this whole day. You will love the reel. Check it out. Also, if you want to help the podcast stay commercial free, you can drop a few bucks every month. You can become a sponsor. Just look at the show notes that are on your phone right now for this episode. It'll say support the show. Click the link. Spend $3. Spend $5. You could even spend $10. I'm not going to stop you. It helps to keep the podcast commercial free. Otherwise, you can check out the information about sponsorships at tallmikewine.com. That's it for tonight, for today. Well, it was day when we started. Now it's nighttime. This is so confusing. When's the next bus coming? I'm Mike Stone. Thank you for joining us. Keep swirling. Keep sniffing. Keep sipping. Cheers.